What is going on, Lake Pro Tackle fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for joining in. We're going to be talking about the brand new 2025 Shimano Curado 150M. This is the brand new, what I consider to be a slight jump above entry level. This is where you're going to get all the really good technology that Shimano offers. Of course, we're going to be talking about some of the specs. We're going to be talking about weight, gear ratios, and dive down and dissect the brand new Shimano Curado 150M. So stay tuned. Immediately starting off, you're going to be noticing a big difference in terms of aesthetics. This is the old model Curado 150. So this came out in the Curado K era, and this is the new Curado M150. Really, the only difference between these two reels here is actually going to be the top plate right here. The old one has a just pure jet black top plate. It really stands out, and that was my one complaint about the reel. Not even like the internals or anything, just the aesthetic portion. It just kind of seemed off. The brand new one here does not have that jet black top on it. It is actually more of a gray and blends into the main body of the reel very well. That is one humongous plus for me. But in terms of the original Curado 150 here, this has been in my arsenal essentially ever since it came to the market. Utilizing the MGL spool allowed me to get really great casting distance, even with some lighter rigs, like a little Texas rigged robo worm or something like that. I was able to cast it out at extreme distances and still have enough line, being a 150 size. Now, if you are interested in picking up the old model Curado 150, we have a few of these left. Great for cranking, great for bottom contact, great for chatterbaits and spinnerbaits. You can pack on bigger line as well as like 100 yards of 40-pound braid. We have these on sale right now on the website lakeprotackle.com. I'm going to try to remember to link it down in the description for you. Got to slow down a little bit. Had too much coffee today. But this is the new Curado 150. And overall, again, aesthetics look great. We just got in some of the high gear ratio, which is going to be the 7 speeds. We're going to be talking about all these a little later as well. Overall, everything aesthetics wise, I love it. It has the power grip handles on here, or knobs on here. Overall length on the handles is going to be great as well for universal use. And of course, the MGL 3 spool is going to allow you to cast really great distances with all types of lures. And we're going to be talking about and diving into the technology here. Got my little cheat sheet, and you can find all this information in detail on Shimano's website as well. Kicking it off in terms of the body, this is going to be using a Hagane body, which is going to be the cold forged metal process that they use to make the main body of the reel to keep it rigid and solid. In conjunction with that, this does have CI4 Plus framing, which keeps everything nice and light. So overall, this reel in all 3 gear ratios, left and right hand retrieve, going to weigh 6.7 ounces. Not the lightest reel out there, but very comparable to almost anything out on the market. And let me tell you another great thing about Curado moving up from the SLX series is that with the Hagane body, as well as, I'm sure you heard that fly, it just like flew into my ear there. Another thing with the CI4 Plus is it keeps everything nice and rigid as well, built in, and it can withstand even heavy braided line applications, and it won't bend out. The frame doesn't feel like it's flexing. Same thing with the handle. It is a robust reel. And that is one of the major things that you upgrade from the SLX and on into the Bantam, Metanium, and so on from there, especially something like the, what's it called, Calcutta. You know, it's full metal, but anything using CI4 Plus and Hagane body are ultra durable. So make sure to keep that in mind when trying to pair up different techniques with different reels. Moving into more of the gearing, the internal stuff that I really like to geek out about. From the Curado series and up, they use the micro module gearing. And if you aren't familiar with micro module gearing, normal gearing meshes like this, and there's little spaces that air can get into, grease pockets and stuff like that, which doesn't create the smoothest reel overall. And what I tell everyone when they pick up a Shimano, especially in the Curado series, Metanium series, is that you just cannot feel any gears as you're reeling. It is ultra smooth, which I really enjoy, being able to go out on the water and not feel just the crunchiness of your gears over time. So micro module specifically is going to mesh those gears at an angle, creating more surface area and an easier reel on the water. So micro module is one of my biggest things in terms of the gearing. And micro module gearing in this is supported by X-Ship. X-Ship is going to be 2 bearings on either side of your gearing to reduce vibration when you're reeling, as well as keep everything nice and stable inside of there as well. Now, I believe these boast 7 bearings, so you're going to have multiple bearings throughout here, and we're going to be talking about more along the way. This isn't a bad thing. A lot of people, a big misconception about different bait casting reels is you have to pack it in with 11 bearings, 12 bearings. Trust me, it depends on bearing quality and how you place these bearings. You can't just go throwing them wherever you want. But the X-Ship bearing support is going to support this micro module gearing in this lower part of the reel right here, right behind the handle. Moving into, again, the flagship piece of this reel, this is going to be the not micro module. This is going to be the MGL3 spool. What they've done with this spool is lightened it up as much as they possibly could. And what's great about this as well, it is also double supported with silent tune, is what they're calling it, for the bearings on each side. So it's going to create and minimize vibration when you're casting, especially bigger baits, especially high frequency if you're flipping and pitching. That is going to reduce the stress overall on the spool as well, giving you a more robust feel. Paired up on the spool is going to be the SVS Infinity braking system. These little pedals here, this specific model of Curado has 6 different pedals, giving you a just massive amount of combinations you can do. Typically, I like to leave this half on, half off, so you're able to click these pedals in on the SVS Infinity. Outwards means on, and that means your spool is going to rotate slower when you cast. And when you click them in like this, kind of like a ballerina or a figure skater, when they bring their arms in, they're going to be spinning faster. And that SVS Infinity allows you to cast ultra light lures with very minimal effort. So this spool itself is high end, top end, y'all, when it comes to casting different lures. Awesome piece of technology from Shimano. Another major thing I really enjoy about this reel as well in this series for 150M is that the side plate doesn't actually come all the way off. I have lost a few side plates in the past, especially from some of the other companies out there where their side plates just pop off and they can fall in the water. This one is actually held in on the reel itself. So unless you're bashing it around, having it open and you drop it and it somehow goes in the water or something like that, this side plate should not break off at all. Another aspect to Shimano's that I really enjoy, especially in Curado and up, excluding the DCs, is going to be your side braking panel right here. So you've got a dial from 1 through 6 on the front portion of the reel, which is going to allow you to adjust the braking overall, as well as the tension knob right here next to your handle. So your tension knob is going to be your main tuning piece. So if you've got a really big lure, make sure to tighten your tension knob up. And as you go through your cast, and if you notice you're backlashing at the very end of your cast, tighten up that brake setting, move it up towards 5 or 6 possibly on the side dial here. Very, very easy to do. Shimano allows you to fish many different lures, a wide array of lures very easily. It just takes a little bit to get it tuned in exactly to what you need. But once you get it set, y'all, I mean, you can just start slinging lures. You don't even have to thumb the spool, and you're going to have a great time on the water. Now, in conjunction with some of the actual internal pieces and some of the external pieces, this reel, again, is going to weigh 6.7 ounces, and it's going to boast 13 pounds of drag, which is pretty standard for most Shimano or Daiwa products, compared to something like a Luz or Abu Garcia, which are boasting anywhere from like 20 to 24. Trust me, once you tighten this down, it is very, very difficult to move. Unless you're fishing extremely heavy matted vegetation, you really don't need anything over 10 to 11 pounds of drag. You're never really ever using any more than that. That's basically like skull dragging a 10 pounder through whatever just nasty stuff you're fishing in. And trust me, you just don't need that most of the time. This reel, Curado 150M, is going to be coming in 3 different gear ratios. It's going to be coming in a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, a 7.4 to 1 gear ratio, and a 8.1 to 1 gear ratio. What does that mean in translation to inches per turn? The 6-speed is going to be 24 inches, 29 inches for the 7-speed, and 32 inches per turn, a blazing fast reel in the 8 to 1. Now, how does this translate to your fishing on the water? Well, typically I like to tell people universally, if you don't know exactly what you want this reel to do, or you want it to be a general all-purpose reel, go with the 7-speed. It's going to allow you to speed up, have enough speed for bottom contact baits such as a jig or Texas rig, free rig, anything like that. Or if you're throwing a deeper diving crankbait, something that needs a little bit more torque, go with that 6-speed. Now, if you are really just a blazing fast angler, you like to move fast, flipping, pitching, high impact techniques, go with an 8-speed. That's going to be my absolute go-to. I have been really impressed using this Curado 150M. It has been a absolute blast. I got to cast it at iCast, and we've got a couple here at the shop already ready to go for you to try out. So I do want to remind you, anyone that is in the North Texas area, or you want to make the trip up or down here, we have We Cast Tackle event coming up very, very soon, August 16th, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Come try out tons of brand new product, see and have exclusive access to brand new products coming out as well. We're very excited about it. We're going to have a whole exclusive video vault just for y'all. Really cool thing about the We Cast Tackle show as well, we just got a huge donation for some all beef franks from Heart Brand Beef. This is a local customer of ours that really loves supporting us, and we love supporting the community as well, and they're going to be donating some awesome beef franks. So can't wait to cook those up for y'all. Very excited again about Curado M150, and if you want to come try this out, come to the store. We're up here in Gainesville, Texas, and give it a shot. Really, really awesome reel, and can't wait to share it with y'all. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time in the next video here at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys. We cast.
We cast.
We cast.
We cast. We cast.
We cast.
We cast.
We cast.
We cast.
We cast. We cast.
We cast.
Pros are excited. I'm excited. I hope you're getting excited. August 16th is the date, 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Y'all, in-store tackle show here at Lake Pro Tackle for the first time ever. I know a couple other retailers have done something similar to this, but I don't think to this extent, y'all. I'm talking new product everywhere. We're going to have an exclusive video vault full of videos from some pros, some of the bait designers from these companies. Super, super cool stuff going on. Talking more about what's actually happening here. We're going to be having free food, drink, in-store tackle promotions. Baits is going to be coming, showing off their brand new reels. We are super excited to transform this space into a showcase for the new product. Don't let people pigeonhole you into thinking it's just about fuzzy nuts, fuzzy dice, anything with fuzz. Y'all, there's a whole lot of terminal tackle, rods, and reels that I think y'all will get very, very excited about. And Trust me, y'all, summer's coming to an end. What better way to spend it than coming to the tackle shop, of course. No RSVP required. Tell your friends, family, anyone that loves fishing, if they're in the North Texas area or want to make the drive or flight to come to our tackle show, we greatly appreciate it. And if you could do me a huge favor as well, share this video, Facebook, Instagram, email it, shoot it to a MySpace account. I don't care, y'all. We greatly appreciate all the support we've received over the years, and we want to give back to y'all with a tackle show like this. Bring the experience of iCast to you. So we are very grateful. Thank you very much, y'all. Again, see you in a little less than a month here at WeCast.